It's
Grazie.
from. What the heck?
Oh my god.
Wait, I can't see anything.
You can't see?
No, I can see. I can see.
Okay.
나는 동경했어 난 그저 화려하게 치고 싶은 날 시작의 전부터 나 상상했었지 그때 웃으며 박수 쳐줄 수 있게 나 소원했어 나 믿었던 게 다 멀어지던 때 이 모든 명예가 이제 멍해가 됐을 때 이 욕심을 제발 걷어가소서 어떤 일이 있어도 오늘을 나로 하게 하소서 Oh every day and every night persistent pain and criminal mind 내 심장 소리에 잠 못 들던 밤 창밖에 걸은 청승마 초승달 I don't wish me a lovely night 내 분수보다 비대해질 life 저기 날아오르는 풍선을
Are those Maddie?
따져 물어 대체 지금 너 어디 Where you go Where you saw you
Guys, we're in the video.
내 마지막일까 전부 진절이 나 하나 열까지 다 이지그치 끝한 가면은 언제 벗겨질까 야 민우 히로 민우 빌런 아무것도 아니나 공회전은 반복돼 기억들은 아폭해 난 눈물을 판 속에 시선을 던져 하루에 뭘 원했었던 건지 이제 기억이 안나 얻었다 믿었던 모든 행복은 교차했나 No matter what's wrong 그게 뭐가 됐건 새벽의 호 자락을 붙잡고 뭔가 토해내는 기억 목소리 막힌 자들의 사회 난 여전히 침묵을 말해 이건 방패관수가 독답해 모두 오해 편견들의 자게 밤 같아 너의 행가래 내 두 발이 여기 땅 위에 이름도 없는 꽃들과 함께 다시 별에 가시고 소확해 발밑으로 와주시고 목적 없는 목적지로 슬픈 줄도 모르고 그림자와 저 친구로 하루도 맨발 원래 내 것은 아무것도 없었지 And don't tell me like gotta be a someone 난 절대 그들처럼 될 수 없음에 그리는 시작은 신 여태껏 날 지켜온 단 하나의 힘과 철 타는 불꽃에서 들꽃으로 손에 내서 영원으로 나의 광야가 되는 나무를 언젠가 나 되돌아가래
저 하늘을 흩어질래 Like a flower, 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 눈부시게 Like a flower, flower, flower,
Dude.
Let me bring her back.
make her big. Put her in the middle.
I don't know where I am anymore, but
I don't know where you are either.
I
whoa.
think you're behind Crick.
Oh, okay, hold on.
So, guys.
I need to watch that again with subtitles.
Same. Like,
But
yeah.
I love it. It's great. The scene with him in the lights, the purple lights. I'm crying. You can't see, but I am crying.
Dude, I started to tear up when he was alone on stage.
Yes! That
No,
part got to me.
that got me.
And then like he's just so beautiful. Like yes, but I need to see that again with
Yeah.
Can we?
Yes, please.
subtitles.
Watch me start bawling.
That was so good. I guess we can talk a little more this time around. Those lyrics get to me right there. That's very deep.
그저 화려하게 지고 싶은 날 시작의 전부터 나 상상했었지 끝에 웃으며 박수 쳐줄 수 있게 나 소원했어 나 믿었던 게 다 멀어지던 때 이 모든 명예가 이제 멍해가 됐을 때 이 욕심을 제발 걷어가소서 어떤 일이 있어도 오늘을 나로 하게 하소서 Oh every day and every night persistent pain and criminal mind 내 심장 소리에 잠 못 들던 밤 창밖에 걸은 청승마 지초승 달 I do wish me a lovely night 내 분수보다 비대해질 life 저기 날아오르는 풍선을 애쓰지고 다져 물어 대체 지금 어때 Where you go, where you so you where you 내 마지막일까 전부 진절이 나 하나 열까지 다 이 지긋지긋한 가면은 언제 벗겨질까 Yeah me no hero me no villain 아무것도 아닌 나 공회전은 반복돼 기억들은 아폭해 난 누워들 판 속에 시선을 던져 하루에 뭘 원했었던 건지 이제 기억이 안 나 얻었다 믿었던 모든 행복은 교차했나 Yeah No matter what's wrong 그게 뭐가 됐건 새벽의 호흡 자락을 붙잡고 뭔가 토해내던 기억 목소리 막힌 자들의 사회 난 여전히 침묵을 말해 이건 방패 과수가도 담배 모두 오해 편견들의 타겟 반갑잖아 너의 행가래 내 두 발이 여기 땅 위에 이름도 없는 꽃과 함께 다시 별에 가시도 소확해 발밑으로 와주시고 목적 없는 목적지로 슬픈 줄도 모르고 그림자와 저 친구로
That part again also got me in the lyrics.
찬란한 맨발 원래 내 것은 아무것도 없었지 And don't tell me like gotta be a someone 난 절대 그들처럼 될 수 없음네 그림을 시작은 신 여태껏 날 지켜온 단 하나의 힘과 천 타는 불꽃에서 들꽃으로 손에 내서 영원으로 나의 황량한 들의 나무를 언젠가 나 되돌아가래
저 하늘을 흩어질래 Like a flower, 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 flower
Lovely. Guys, that is so deep. I don't know.
Welcome to Namjoon.
That was so good.
Welcome to his brain.
It was so good.
Um,
Is Miss Eugene the one who's singing the chorus?
yeah.
Yeah.
She's got a wonderful voice.
Yes.
Never heard of her, but she sounds good.
Me neither.
That gave me goosebumps.
I got goosebumps, and I don't understand this part that he says, "No name, I'm on the grave," or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no
Does
name.
that have a meaning? Like, has he said that before? Like, I have no name, I'm on the
I
grave.
think, well, this is my theory. He's always been kind of divided between like RM, who is RM and who is like Namjoon.
Yeah.
So that's how I interpret it. Like he doesn't really fit into either or, but he's both at the same time, if that makes any sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm looking up the lyrics
yeah,
right
I was
now.
like, let me look at the.
I don't think.
So, um, okay, if we should go over it. The first verse, freezing cold wind of the winter, blooming alone under the deep footsteps. I'm lost trying to find the reason I was born and met you. Second line, blooming alone under the deep footsteps. I was like, that is so deep and that is so lonely. And that is so descriptive, but abstract, that it makes me feel like sad and empty. Like he was very descriptive there. Abandoned dreams give birth to other wounds. Or is the end of this season if there is eternity? Hold on, hold on. I see a potential audience that he's trying to talk to, and he's trying to encourage someone who is not at their best spot in life, is what I'm hearing.
I'm sorry, I don't know where you are.
She's in the pre-chorus.
Mm,
I'm reading through verse 2 now. Why did I meet you here now in this winter day? Who is he referring to? Maybe it's an abstract feeling. Why did I meet you, fear? Why did I meet you, loneliness? Here now, in this winter day.
I feel like could he be talking about his past self and everything that he's been through with BTS gaining success and like all
mhm.
the hardships that they've had to face?
Yeah, so I mean, not looking at anything in particular, the way I interpreted kind of the song was like kind of like he found fame in a sense, right? Um, at a maybe like a confusing time. I don't know if maybe they weren't like ready, but he also kind of yearned for that. Like that was their big dream, to not to be big, but just to like make an impact, I guess, with their music. Um,
I really see that because now when I reread it, it says, when I close my eyes, spring seems so far away. And that could be referring to spring, like a blooming time when they reunite. Because it seems so far away.
There's this line in verse 2 where it's like, I was born in crimson from the blood you shed this harsh winter. I feel like that line could be referring to this new, quote unquote, new RM, like new solo RM that is, blooming from the RM of BTS. So
Mm-hmm.
like now we're meeting like Kim Namjoon, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, call me whatever you want, it says. Because at this point, he's like trying to figure out who he is as an artist himself. So he's just like, you know what, just honestly call me whatever you want because I'm trying to figure it out myself too.
Mm-hmm.
And then it says, to the grown up you, those words can't be your consolation. Listen carefully, winter, you made me bloom.
I see that. He's repeating it. Repetition is key, and he's trying to show significance there. If we go to the pre-chorus, there's a line that says, "Where is the end of waiting? If there is a start, hold on, hold on, hold on." And I just keep seeing that waiting part. Like, where is the end of waiting? Like, for all these years to just go by until they can be together again.
Maybe, do you think waiting, when he's talking about waiting, do you think it's referring to how he's been waiting his whole life to figure himself out and to kind of define himself as a person? And like he continues on that journey. So he's saying, where is the end of this discovery? Am I ever going to fully understand who I am?
Yeah, he kind of leaves it like um, empty. What do you call it? Like um, empty-ended, I guess. If is that a phrase? Because in the outro later he says, "I hope you bloom." So he's kind of showing like it's TBD, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna figure out together. That's that part. The ending really got me. The "I hope you bloom" when he started rapping that. I was like, oh my gosh, that was a lot.
Also, the fact that the song's called Wildflower, and it's like, flowers blooming, but also wildflower, like it's very what's what's the word? What's the word? Um,
Unpredictable.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, because you don't know if things are gonna last in the wild. It's very unpredictable.
Unpredictable.
uh, this is like, and I really like the part that you mentioned that it's kind of like to his past self, but kind of maybe to his present self, like because this is kind of like a consolation song, like I hope you bloom, I hope you grow from this, and just keep looking forward to the spring and just keep growing. And I I can see him just listening to the song and feeling uplifted that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and he's just telling himself, "You're gonna grow from it. This is your start. This is your time to shine." And I can't wait to see more from him. I'm really excited to hear the rest of the album. I think listening to the rest of the songs may give us like a little more in depth of what he's going through and what the message is he's trying to share with everyone.
Is it out yet? Is the album out yet?
I think it is.
I can check on Spotify right now.
I think what I like
Oh,
too is that
there it is.
it's
It is.
he always adds kind of like this hopefulness, but yet it's kind of also sad. Like,
It
you know what I
is.
mean? Like you're like,
It's very somber.
yeah,
Okay, just by looking at the titles, I can tell like I think we're pretty similar. We have a good idea of our interpretations because it's first one's Yoon, then there's still life, as in there is still life. The other one's all day. The other one's forgetful without the E. Interesting. Closer, as in maybe we're getting closer, or you're getting closer to being one step closer to whatever you're trying to achieve. Change Part 2, interesting. There's Lonely, there's Hectic, there's Wildflower, and there's NO number 2.
he also said to listen to them in order. So that's what I'm gonna try to do.
Same.
And I think his letter that he wrote today, right,
Yeah.
is very much like the same vibes as Wildflower. At least to
Yeah.
me, like it's it's a little sad, it's a little hopeful, it's a lot of love from him to us. And it always makes you want to just cry your eyes.
I did cry when I read that letter.
Yeah. Namjoon's words just they hit so different.
I
And
I what I really like about Namjoon, and I think the reason why his words and his lyrics always hit is that he's so authentic
yeah,
in every shape of that. Like he doesn't sugarcoat anything. He
yeah,
doesn't try to hide anything. If something's sad, it's sad. If something's
mhm,
good, it's good. Happy, all of that. Like he's not trying to hide anything. He's being really open and really raw
yeah,
with his feelings, with his ideas, his beliefs and everything.
mhm,
And that is life, like there is good, there is bad. Not everything is black and white. Like there's shades of gray. Like the world is just filled of shades.
yeah,
And I think that's also what he's going to try to convey with this and why he called it indigo. And
mhm,
even in his letter, he was talking about, the different shades of blue that
yeah,
he has to show and that are going to represent him.
mhm,
And, he told us to, take it um, and, hold it close to us. And, and it's like, yes, Namjoon, I will.
yeah.
I appreciate it and I love you.
Yeah, you said that exactly. Perfect.
Yep.
And if you're new to checking him out, honestly, one word I could describe him is raw. He's so raw. He's just down to earth, no filter, and he's true to himself. There's nothing I respect more than an artist who is genuine, not just with their music, but with themselves. And he admits when he feels something, and he describes it and he shares it, and he's very vulnerable. I think that's what makes this such a raw experience, and it makes it in a way that I can connect so easily to him because he was just so down to earth.
I mean, he also mentioned how this is like the last of his 20s, but it's also like a compilation of everything, you know? So I feel like there's just going to be lots of emotions going through the album. Um, Probably things that he has felt as well going through his life as an artist and someone normal. Like, Namjoon, just trying to find himself, but also trying to be, I don't know, like this person that we all look up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's essentially going to be a playlist of his 20s and what he's lived through, both as RM of BTS, but also as Kim Namjoon, the human.
Yeah.
Um, I'm really excited to see.
Yes, me too.
Hope you guys liked this video. We're gonna wrap it up here because if we talk more, I think we're all just gonna be in our fields, and maybe it's too soon for us to get to know you that way. I'm sorry, but not sorry. Um, I hope you guys enjoyed our reaction, but I don't think we reacted as much as we reviewed. um, but it was so good. I think you guys should just enjoy it for yourselves. Go ahead and stream Wildflower by
Yes.
RM.
Please stream
Stream
Indigo.
Indigo!
Thanks for watching. It's Crick.
It's Croc.
It's crack.
Bye.